Back, all you DC Comics loving dudes and dudettes, Toys here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another fresh look. And today it comes courtesy of my friends over at McFarlane Toys because of McFarlane Con 2020. Get excited, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel over on Instagram. 69,000 followers as of today. Thank you so much from the bottom of my toy collecting heart. It means so much to me. And I appreciate you all, and I love all the conversations we always have. But enough of the mushy stuff. You're here for some action figure action. So I got an advanced look of the upcoming McFarlane Toys The Flash versus Earth -52 Batman, a.k.a. the Red Death. Just for kids these days, you can't say death on a children's toy, even though we all know what's up. These ain't children's toys. Children don't go in with 20 bucks, 22 bucks. The back of the packaging has really nice artwork from the comic books. Dark Knight's metal, Death Metal. If you haven't checked them out, they're actually a really cool comic book series, which will lead to whatever's happened next year, 2021, that they kind of teased yesterday. Actually, you get the Merciless Wave cross-sell. That's actually coming up. And just an overall good open window at the two figures you're going to be getting. And then, of course, here is the barcode. Now, this is up for pre-order. Again, I'll have the link in the description below. They haven't started shipping just yet, but it does make that if you want to pre-order this, you can do so on Amazon and such. And same thing if the Red Hood pack does go up, which we looked at prior. Yeah. I also thought, well, you know what? I have the Flash, right? The more modern Flash single. So why don't we jam this all together into one Flash-tastic fresh look? So this is the modern Flash, which is hitting some GameStops now. I would wait and never spend money at GameStop, just FYI, unless it's an exclusive figure. It's basically the same exact Flash figure you're getting in the 2-pack with the Red Death, but the single comes with a whole host of effects and things to clip on, and it's very cool. Here's the barcode if you want to go ahead and grab it. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot Flash-tastic cup of coffee. This is a look at the single modern Flash and the 2-pack Red Death versus Flash. And here they all are out of the packaging. And which Flash would you want to take home? Just saying, right? So you got the 2-pack, standard Red Death, standard Flash, and then you get this really epic Barry Allen Flash with all the effects you can put on him, and he looks like that's some motion, baby. That is fantastic. The cards, really nice. You get a flat card, right? Nothing lenticular or anything on the standard single Flash. Here you can screen grab this if you want to hear about modernish Barry Allen. The other two come with really nice foil sort of cards, which is a throwback. It's always cool to see that. You can screen grab this. Bruce Wayne is the Red Death Batman from the whole... Oh my god, it says hell? You could say hell on a toy? Come on. Anyways, this Flash is killer. I have some minor nitpicks with it here and there, but the look of motion that you can achieve with this, all the clip-on parts, it just looks like he's running the Speed Force, baby. That is fantastic. He does not come with the stand. He comes with a black stand, but he does not come with a flight stand, but I'm sure you got one laying around from your other Multiverse figures. I wish you did have one because you really get that motion effect. Got a little bit of a smirk on this one. I'll show you the difference between this and the 2-pack coming up, but I love his outstretched hand. It's just fantastic. Now, all these little pieces and stuff do come off. That does make for that he has like holes and portholes all over him, but not really too noticeable. I'm not a huge fan of this type of costume, right? I'm old school. I like the original, it's a cloth suit that these superheroes wear. These, by the way, are articulated, so that's actually pretty cool. I'm digging that. It's a nice little add-in right there. But this Flash looks good. He looks really nice. The red is nice. You get a nice ball-jointed head. He looks down, I wish he could look up just a bit more, just for that running pose, but that's a good Flash face, right? Flashes are always like smirky and everything else. You get some bicep, you got butterfly, you got double jointed, and you got some, I like the waving hand, He's got the ball joints in the hand so you can spin it and everything else. Really nice ab crunch when it goes back and side to side. Not too much going forward, but he'll spin up top and he'll spin at the waist as well. He can kick his legs out. He's got double jointed knees, and of course the ball rocker, everything else. He's also got toe articulation. And the pin drives me nuts because it's a different color. I always rag on that. This is a figure I think would have benefited from more of a thigh because of the running pose. It would have been a little bit more naturalistic. Not saying it's bad, but it definitely could have added to it. Now you get to see the difference between the two Flashes. The 2-pack with the smirk, like the kind of face, and then the more like, yeah, I'm just running. I'm cool. I'm Barry Allen. Whatever. So out of the two, I would take the smirking face. I like the snarling face. It's like a running pose, but if I had to pick one, plus the effects and everything else, it's kind of like it's a caught between a rock and a hard place because you need Red Death, right? So, yeah, I go with just the smirk. I'm not a big fan of the snarling face, but I am a huge fan of this figure right here, straight from the comic book, Earth -52, the Red Death. This is an amazing sculpt. It's amazingly painted. He looks like he's wearing like the Reaper suit from Batman Year 2. Like, you know what I mean? Like everything looks sinewy and cartilage, and he's got the Batman ears and that twisted mask and the nose and all the little things sticking out, all the jagged pieces and everything. They nailed it. If you notice, yeah, he's got a couple portholes on the back, just here and there. I'll show you what you can do with the actual effects from the Flash, but I love the face on that guy. He looks sinister. This is a sinister looking Batman Flash, and like I said, if you get both packs, you can put the effect pieces on this guy. Now, he doesn't have as many portholes as, say, the other Flash do, but you can make it work. You can kind of fit it in different places, fit it in between his little jagged popping off pieces on his costume. It looks awesome. I'm a big fan of this. I think it's cool, especially when he's chasing Barry Allen through the Speed Force. That is awesome. Like, come here, Barry. I got to tell you something. But I guess in all actuality, that's where that snarling Barry Allen face really comes into play, because, this guy's chasing you, and he's just like, no, F that. I'm out of here, man. He's running for his life. As far as the articulation goes, it's pretty much the same as all the Flashes. Of course, it's a different body in certain aspects, but he's just, oh man, this thing is killer. Just these one-off sculpts, the detail that they put into these things, the musculature, just looks great. You get a ball-jointed head, he'll look left and right, he looks down. Again, I think they need to work on looking up and back. That's one thing. He's got butterflies, bicep, double-jointed wrists, nice rocker in the waist, up top, left, right. Doesn't really crunch down, will go back. So again, it aids in that whole running pose. You can get him into some cool battle poses as well. Double-jointed knees, legs kick out, rocker. Wrong pin on the rocker. Ah, my God, they're probably watching this going, God, enough about the rocker, man. Jeez. It's, again, I think a thigh swivel just to kind of coincide with running, because it kind of swivels out a little bit more, and it's not bad, but if in that case, I wish the knee, you know what I mean? Like certain elements, and this is the base they come with. It's got 2 peg holes on it. I would have totally preferred extra hands and effects over this. Now, however, I kind of thought about it and I go, wait a minute. Is this supposed to be like a base for all the Dark Knights, right? And I'm kind of thinking it is, because it's not, I mean, you could put Barry Allen running, you could put this guy running on it, but this looks good in terms of having like a cool Rocky base. If you give us more Rocky bases, I wouldn't be opposed to that now, but just the one, it's an awkward thing where I really appreciated some effects and some extra hands for these 2 figures in the 2-pack, but you can't go wrong with this guy in your Dark Knights collection. This is fantastic. He scales well. He looks well. In terms of scale, let's say with Barry, with the other Justice League members, quote unquote, that we've gotten before, he's too tall. The scale is wrong, right? He's basically taller than Batman. He's taller than Superman. So now he's the tallest of the Justice League. We had Wonder Woman, who's the super tallest. Now we got Barry. So the scale, I'm a big stickler for scale, so I'm not too happy about that. It's kind of a bummer. But I would say I definitely recommend the Flash as he is, the single. I really love the Red Death. I'm not a huge fan of, let's say, this more snarling Flash that comes in the 2-pack. And I'm really not a huge fan of the accessory that we got, like the base, because I would have preferred just more accessories in the sense of hands and things that can be used to kind of elevate the figures. They're gorgeous. They're all painted nicely. The articulation's fantastic for what they are. They do have those annoying ball joint rockers from time to time. The feet can give you some difficulty. They're running characters, so you kind of have to mess with it. But I am curious to know what you guys think about these figures. And thank you again to McFarlane Toys for sending these out to give you guys this fresh look. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, if only we can get that big monster truck and strap old Barry Allen to the front of it, just like in the comic books. Yeah, if only. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.